Good morning, YouTube family. This is Iris. I just wanted to follow up on that amazing video. The week of the garden walk had some incredible rain. So that was a sample of the rain that was coming down. In our neighborhood, the garden walk was just one day on a Saturday. So the weather projected a rainstorm, like 100%, pardon me, 100% chance of rain for the garden walk. And then the following day, Sunday, it was going to be 85 degrees. So just a sample of some of the fun stuff. We still did it. All the diehard gardeners came out with their rain gear and umbrellas. And right here we had a tent with a table. Originally, I was going to display some quilts like along the fence line, and this is one of the quilts, but this is what it looks like when you walk past our house. And this baby, what if it doesn't say welcome to the neighborhood? So we were going to have several quilts out, so all that was in the driveway under a tent. And then everything just did what it does. You make the best of it. We had a blast. The butterfly bushes were drinking up all the water. The hibiscus, I believe those are not hardy hibiscus. They were like, I love it. Everybody just made the best of it. The gardeners that were out, it literally was like playing in the rain. And I appreciate everyone who came out. What? Really though? One of these were in bloom for the garden walk. So it was perfect in the sense that we made the best of it. Of course, you would have preferred, isn't there always a weed? Isn't there always a weed? So you just pull it out because you're not invited to the party. And then you just make the best of it. So we had a little, they sold these mini hedges at the Home Depot. So I used this to help keep the butterfly bushes from weighing down onto the walkway. And they stand up. I think that I'm going to do a braid for the butterfly bushes to get them to be a standard, kind of like this beautiful guy here, the Phantom Hydrangea. Learning a lot with the maintenance of this plant, and that never knew what a beetle was. I'll be right back became the theory. And then we have our sedum, both the 6-sided sedum and the Autumn Joy. Don't mind that tag. It's just to help me remember what's in the pot. But Distress, a still be here, $2. And all you had to do was cut back the dead foliage, and she was hardy and waiting to come back. And then all of the things. I mean, they did an amazing show in the rain. And the artwork, that's relatively new. A beloved friend brought me some African American art so I could display it in the garden. And another beloved friend made this mural for me. The property next door has that garage. I think we've spoken of it before because I was trying to grow the mandevilla up the trellis, like grow. And she said, I have something for you in time for the garden walk. And this is a fabric that I've used, or a friend of ours used in her quilt, and I've used in one of my quilts. So it was just, and all of the salute to our African heritage, and I love the tree of life in there. It was just perfect. And then we have the red hot poker coming into view. The hummingbirds love these. Remember we spoke of the salvias growing, turning brown, so I cut them back stern, pardon my shadow, cut them back stern, and they came in full, no problem. And all I did, guys, was just make the best of it. Everybody had on rain gear. We walked through the garden, talked about the dahlias. We really did enjoy it. So hopefully next year more homes in the neighborhood will be on the walk. This area is filling in so nicely. But this dahlia made it to the garden walk news in our area. So all of these are just opening like since last night, because I had this for our table. Is that not gorgeous? Does that not say welcome home? Come relax. Come just enjoy the people who love you. I don't know. It's something being said and I like it. Over here we have the hibiscus tree. I believe I'm calling that right. I did do some cutbacks after the rain. Like this had a blooming sunflower. So in order to let the next group come, I cut that head off. And they're a moderate size. They're not gigantic. But this is what made me go to the garden store. Just don't want him eating up my foliage. How are the flowers gonna bloom if they can't do photosynthesis? So here are the elephant ears presenting well. And then we have the caladiums right underneath. They're coming in. I wonder how big they'll still get. It's July 20th today. We also, in one of those rain hailstorms, I'm looking for the stem to illustrate to you, but it is right here, was snapped with the hail, and as soon as it snapped, she sent out offspring. Meanwhile, the other stem, because there's two huge stems, the other stem was like, here's my chance to make a run for it. So we'll have some nice pollinators well above our head going in to take advantage of this very hardy sunflower, and I am going to make sure I plant them again next year. Although the garden walk was over, we still enjoyed the space, so just kept the quilt out. The last few days have been pretty clear with rain, and the edible garden did an amazing show. I think with so much rain, no one paid attention to any of my pet peeves with the turf, the grass, because all of a sudden there was a weed in the grass, and I was like, what? Who are you? So the garden just, the edible garden is doing its thing. And this weekend, I will harvest my potatoes. So for those of you that don't know, I don't typically do the labor-oriented part of my garden. I've seen various ones do the, here, let me show you how I did it. I do not consider, see, you can see the potatoes are dying back very well. I hope it can wait till Friday. I'm not sure. I may have to go in there early. Today is Tuesday. And then we have tomatoes coming in. I'm so excited. And on this side are the larger tomatoes. And then we have the berries coming in. We have nets for these guys. And then we come into the Goji berries. These plants here, again, just needed a little TLC and a cutback every now and then. But this one was marked down. I think I paid $5 for that. Just giving them a good home. The herbs are doing well. And then the fruit trees, this is their first year with us. So we will see what those offer next year. Don't anticipate any fruit for a couple years. The blueberries are available, as well as the blackberries. Additional fruit trees. And then these guys said, do not despise small beginnings, but we have lettuce and herbs and some strawberries trying to come in. Can you see that? I'm not sure if it's reflecting well. I think everyone adapted well with the rain, the grapevine. So next year, when the garden walk occurs, we'll really have some progress, even with the sky pencil hollies. But everything is doing so nicely. I've been very fortunate. I hope your gardens are helping you enjoy these beautiful days. And in the East Coast, we have so few summer days. So just to get out and enjoy it, I want to encourage anybody. Again, this garden was over time. I can't even say I wish I could say I just hurried up and got this done. But someone asked on the garden walk, what's your favorite part? And I really couldn't say. I would have to say it would be the sweat equity that the family put in. So that's our landscape that was presented to show community encouragement, and that we want people to know there are good things going on in the neighborhood. But the hydrangeas, and we have I'm gonna make this one a standard too. I think I'm gonna braid the stems. But this one is summerific. That's the mother on this end. But look at this. Look at this. Did she not? What? And it's absolutely beautiful to walk up to. Those are my grand dogs. I apologize. Absolutely beautiful. These are all of this is a hybrid sweet potato vine. They call it a tricolor sweet potato vine. And